Nobody move. We're taking over your computer screen.
How do you like your sirloin, sir?
Bloody.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hijacking movies. For this list, we're looking at movies where hijacking is essential to the plot.
I mean, you're talking about a hijack and a robbery or what?
Look, I'm not sure. All I know is...
he's not sure. Well, I'm stunned.
So, The Dark Knight doesn't make the cut.
School's out. Time to go.
A hijacking can take place on a boat, a plane, or in a car. So, Die Hard 2 doesn't count, as the baddies are in an airport, not an airplane.
Oh, of course. They anticipate little problems like this.
It's also important that one or more villains actually takes control of the vehicle, so speed won't make the cut because Dennis Hopper never actually makes it inside the bus.
You think I wouldn't have been prepared?
Number 10, the Delta Force.
This is a hijack! Let's go!
In this 1980s action flick, Chuck Norris plays Captain Scott McCoy, a member of the Special Ops unit known as Delta Force.
Bobby, it's good to see you. Welcome back, boss. Do you know who that guy is?
No.
When Lebanese terrorists hijack a commercial airline, Norris hops on his missile-launching motorcycle and starts taking out the bad guys.
They're our guys, they're Americans, they're Delta Force!
But this movie isn't just explosions and machine guns. The scenes inside the plane are incredibly tense, probably because the movie is based on the real-life hijacking of TWA Flight 847.
Over 100 Americans are believed to be on board the ATW airliner. We'll bring you further developments as they occur.
Basically, the Delta Force is a big-time revenge fantasy. Take that, terrorists! Number 9, The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Your locomotive has been hijacked by a group of heavily armed men.
When 4 men with machine guns board a New York subway train, things get claustrophobic fast.
What the hell would anybody want to hijack a goddamn subway train for?
Hit your 6 button, will you, Frank? I want the TA police in on this.
Led by the calculating Mr. Blue, the look-alike crooks want $1 million in 1 hour.
Please inform the mayor that we demand $1 million cash for the release of the car and all the hostages, right?
Or else.
Now, if the money is not in our hands, we'll kill 1 hostage for every minute you're late.
On the other end of the line is an ordinary transit cop, a regular guy forced to think fast and buy some extra time.
This is Garber. We're moving a little slowly at this end, Pelham. We need some more time.
It's a classic thriller and a snapshot of 1970s New York. It also influenced Quentin Tarantino, who borrowed the bad guys' nicknames for his heist film, Reservoir Dogs.
All right, Mr. Gray.
Smooth as silk, Mr. Blue.
How do you feel?
Oh, great.
Get out, Doyle.
Number 8, Passenger 57.
Do you know how many airlines have been hijacked in the last 3 years?
No.
27.
Any Blade fans in the audience? Well, if you like watching Wesley Snipes beat up on vampires, then you should thank Passenger 57 because this is the film that launched Snipes' career as an action star.
All right. Frank. Look, we got a hijack situation upstairs, okay? I need your help. Anything that you can do.
As an airline security expert, Snipes finds himself on board a plane with a vicious criminal mastermind who doesn't particularly enjoy prison life.
You and I both know I will never see the inside of a prison. The notion of good over evil will not allow you to sit idly by and watch the needless death of your fellow citizens.
When the baddie breaks loose and unleashes a reign of terror, it's up to Snipes to bring him down, while dishing out action hero words of wisdom.
You ever play roulette?
On occasion.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Always bet on black.
Number 7, Under Siege.
What kind of babbling bullshit is this?
Roger Ebert called this action flick Die Hard Goes to Sea, and there's nothing wrong with that.
This insanity is so logical.
When a group of terrorists storm a Navy battleship, they kill the captain and imprison the crew. Only they forget about the cook, who's actually a former Navy SEAL.
Who are you? Are you like some special forces guy or something?
I'm just a cook.
Basically, he can do a lot more with a knife than chop carrots. With impressive fight scenes and fantastically hammy performances by Tommy Lee Jones and Gary Busey, Under Siege is Steven Seagal's biggest commercial and critical hit to date.
You tried to kill me, you son of a bitch.
So welcome to the revolution. There's more to follow. I'll stay in touch.
Number 6, executive decision.
Go on. 6 months ago, a shipment of the nerve toxin DZ5 was hijacked while in transit from Russia to Germany. Now, we're certain the Chechen mafia was behind the hijacking.
At first, it seems like any other pre-9/11 hijacking.
Colonel, I know you wrote the book on assaulting hijacked aircraft, but this is 5 miles above the earth.
A terrorist takes over a plane and starts making demands.
If you allow me to conduct the negotiation, I believe I can guarantee all your demands: money, media exposure, safe passage back to the Middle East.
I understand.
Only this isn't your typical hostage situation. This bad guy plans on detonating a bomb full of nerve gas over the eastern seaboard.
You can forget Washington. There's enough nerve agent here to wipe out half the eastern seaboard.
Unfortunately, he's up against the combined forces of Kurt Russell and Steven Seagal.
You say so?
He's so outclassed, we almost feel sorry for him. But 20 minutes and one shocking twist later, we guarantee executive decision will have you on the edge of your seat.
We're not gonna make it!
Number 5, the Sugarland Express.
This is Captain Tanner. Believe our man is hijacked. Repeat, hijacked.
A year before he directed Jaws, Steven Spielberg burst onto the scene with this tense Texas drama.
The hijackers stated to Captain Harlan Tanner that their purpose was to protest the action of the Child Welfare Board, which last week refused to return custody of their son to Mrs. Poplin.
When the state takes her son, Lou Jean Poplin breaks her husband out of jail, and the two set out to steal their boy back.
I don't want my baby back. Now, you gonna help me or not?
But things get complicated when they hijack a police car and kidnap a state trooper.
No, we are kidnappers.
I don't
and
care
these
where
slaves
I go,
are.
Avery.
There
I
are all
really don't know
kinds
what
of
you're
these
yelling
guys.
at. No, I got it all worked out.
Sparking the craziest car chase ever, the hijackers become instant celebrities, only they're headed straight for a Lone Star showdown. And what's really crazy is it's based on a true story.
Honey, when we pick up baby Langston, no more of this sporting around. I mean that we're gonna settle down just like real folks.
Number 4, United 93.
Cleveland Center, United 93, level 350, still have that light shot.
Released 5 years after the 9/11 terrorist attacks, United 93 is a harrowing look at what happened on that fateful day.
Yes. Hijacking in progress.
While the film cuts between air traffic controllers and military command centers, the real story takes place aboard Flight 93 as the frightened passengers prepare to take back the plane.
Hey, this is a suicide mission.
We have to do something. They are not going to land this plane.
With a minimal score, effective shaky cam, and a cast of unknown actors, including people who were actually there, United 93 feels almost like a documentary and powerfully captures the gut-wrenching horror of 9/11.
CNN's reporting a light civil aircraft has just hit the World Trade Center.
Number 3, Con Air.
Welcome to Con Air.
Now here's a movie that's just plain awesome.
This place was designed to warehouse the worst of the worst. Now most of these guys are lifers, some on death row, pure predators, each and every one of them.
After being jailed for manslaughter and earning parole, ex-Army Ranger Cameron Poe finds himself on a transport plane with every creep and freak in the universe.
And then somehow managed to let them take it over.
Things go south when the jailbirds revolt, and Poe finds himself trapped in a life-or-death game with supervillain Cyrus the Virus Grissom.
Let's go!
Seriously, this movie has everything from an insane chase through Las Vegas to Steve Buscemi in a seemingly Hannibal Lecter-inspired mask.
Love your work.
What's not to love? Just don't mess with Nicolas Cage's stuffed bunny.
I said, put the bunny back in the box.
Number 2, Air Force One.
The president's plane, Air Force One, has been hijacked.
It's Harrison Ford versus Gary Oldman in this no-holds-barred action flick.
Listen to me. You know who I am. I'm the President of the United States.
President James Marshall finds himself in a tricky situation when terrorists hijack Air Force One and demand the release of their leader.
Catherine, we can't give in to their demands.
Should he negotiate to free his wife and daughter?
I'll do anything to save my family. Don't ask me for something I can't give.
The most powerful man on the earth, and now suddenly there are things you cannot do.
Or should he go hardcore commander-in-chief and veto their plans personally? As he's a Medal of Honor winning Vietnam vet, we'll choose the latter. While he picks off the terrorists one by one, Harrison Ford proves he's the greatest president America never had.
Get off my plane.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I'm not hijacking this plane. I'm trying to save it.
What does she want?
$50 million. Transferred into that account. Or they blow up the plane.
You gotta love her.
Number 1, Captain Phillips. Taking our top spot is another gritty drama from director Paul Greengrass, the man behind United 93.
This is Admiral Howard. A U.S.-flagged cargo ship, the Maersk Alabama, has been hijacked 820 nautical miles west of your current position. 4 armed men have taken the ship's captain hostage in a lifeboat.
Sharing a few similarities with 2012's A Hijacking,
Vi er bange for, hun er blevet kapret. De har sænket farten.
Captain Phillips follows a no-nonsense mariner who's trapped in a real-life horror movie when Somali pirates board his ship.
Hey! Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
After demanding a heavy ransom, the gang takes Phillips hostage, leading to one of the most nail-biting climaxes you'll ever see.
Okay.
Sir, the SEALs are coming aboard.
Despite controversy surrounding the film's accuracy, Captain Phillips is loaded with nerve-wracking suspense and features amazing performances from Tom Hanks and Barkhad Abdi.
America, I kill hostage now! I kill hostage now! I'm gonna put him in a body bag! Come on!
Do you agree with our list? What are your favorite hijacking movies?
We need to take care of business first. They want $15 million, so as soon as he pays that, sooner we all go home.
For more incredible top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
That's it?
That's it.